Hi, it's Judy Mottl, editor of Retail Customer Experience. We're at the NRF show at the Javits Center in New York. I'm here with Radar CEO, Nick Patrick. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Judy.
So why don't we kick off talking about what Radar is and what it can do for retailers?
Sure. Yeah, so Radar is a geolocation platform. We power geofencing and maps use cases for hundreds of enterprises worldwide. Retail is one of our biggest verticals. So we work with companies like Dick's Sporting Goods, Michaels, Levi's, Joann Fabrics, many more. But we also power geolocation for companies like Dairy Queen, Whataburger, T-Mobile, global brands from every industry. We have both a geofencing platform and a maps platform. So on the geofencing side, we can power use cases like store modes or location-based marketing. On the map side, we can power store locators or address autocomplete at checkout. So really a one-stop shop for geolocation for all retail brands.
All right, so I heard you did a session here and you talked about your success with Dick's Sporting Goods.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share a little of that with us?
I definitely can. Gave a talk with Matt Walker, who's their director of products and design for their mobile apps. And Dick's Sporting Goods is a really cool customer in that they use lots of different parts of our platform. We power their store mode. So if you download the Dick's Sporting Goods app and you open the app in a store and you've granted location permissions, it'll say, hey, welcome to this store. And it'll automatically detect that with Radar's geofencing platform, and it will show you the most relevant features for being in store. Barcode scanner, in-store only offers, loyalty information, store maps, things like that. That's one thing they use us for. They use us for some other use cases as well. So they adopted our maps platform. We power address autocomplete for them at checkout. So if you're checking out and you start typing your address, it'll automatically suggest relevant nearby addresses. A lot of companies will use a Google Maps platform or a Locate or a Mapbox for that. So we're unique in that we have both maps and geofencing in a single platform.
Right.
And then lastly, we talked about this during the session, they do these exclusive sneaker drops, and you can claim sneakers to pick them up at a nearby store. But they were having challenges with people spoofing their location to be able to claim sneakers for faraway stores.
Right.
So they're using Radar to detect and stop location spoofing and basically make these sneaker drops more fair. So all sorts of geolocation use cases, mobile apps, web, geofencing, maps, and yeah, they're an awesome customer of ours.
So how long has that relationship been going then?
Probably since 2020, 2021. And I think they're a great customer in that they were sort of ahead of the curve adopting geolocation. Right. And they've expanded their usage over time. So I think we're going to see a lot more retailers kind of catching up and doing things like store mode, cost-effective store locators, address autocomplete, location-based messaging, stuff like that.
I think Dick's is one of the ones ahead. You know, they've been ahead for like 10, 15 years.
They're very innovative, yeah.
So what other retailer stories can you tell us?
Yeah, I can think of a couple. You know, one is Joann Fabrics has been a long-time customer of ours.
Store.
Yeah, they use us for geofencing, and they actually have this really cool feature where if you open the app in store and you can't find the item that you're searching for, they use our geofencing to detect that you're in store, and then they offer you free shipping. So if you're trying to look for something and you can't find the item in store, they make it really easy just to order it to your house as opposed to potentially losing that purchase.
Right.
So I think a really cool use of geofencing and location-based offers. We also work with Michaels, one of Joann's competitors, and they use us for address validation at checkout. So not just address auto-suggest or autocomplete, but they'll actually make sure that you're using a United States Postal Service validated address. So you may have seen on an e-commerce checkout page before, you know, you type in your address and it says, hey, did you mean, and it'll sort of format it to the USPS formatted address. And they were using another vendor. They switched over to Radar for that. They've seen really nice increases in deliverability. They cut their bills for that particular service. And I think a great example of you start with the Maps platform that makes it possible to adopt geofencing platform as part of an all-in-one solution. So yeah, we have dozens of really great retail brands that we work with, all sort of pushing the envelope and consolidating their geolocation use cases down to a single combined geofencing platform and maps platform.
That's a lot of good success wins and stories. And I'm really glad we had time to talk today at NRF.
Yeah, thank you, Judy. This was fun. Thanks for coming by our booth. And I really appreciate it.
Thanks.